Luxury fashion is an investment, so why not get the most out of every single dollar? Today I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can maximize your luxury purchases so that they will last longer and save you money. So if you're struggling with a closet full of clothes and absolutely nothing to wear, my name is Tracy. I'm your closet curator. I'm here to help you create and organize a wardrobe that will enhance your self-confidence. Okay, let's talk luxury. I have always loved luxury fashion and I could not always afford it. But once I started to invest my money into luxury fashion, I have definitely learned some tips along the way. I have failed in many areas over the years, but now I feel like I definitely know what to look for, how to find it, and I wanted to share these tips with you. The first thing, or the first tip that I want to share is shop the resale market. Shop the resale market. And I know that some people are very nervous about shopping resale because they don't know if the item is authentic, right? So one thing I would say in regards to shopping the resale market is if it's at an unbelievable price, it most likely is not authentic, right? So don't go on a website and you find a bag, a luxury designer bag for $100. It's not real. Okay, so if it's like unbelievable prices, stay away. Now, my top 3 resale sites for luxury items. One is Fashion File. What I like about Fashion File is the fact that they have great condition bags and they rate their bags. So sometimes they'll rate their bags excellent condition. I believe excellent condition might be the best condition, and then it rates down. Most times they overrate it, right? So if you find something and it says good condition, it most likely is excellent condition. So I have purchased items from Fashion File. One item that I did purchase is my Gucci disco bag. It came in excellent condition. I had this bag for, I want to say, over 5 years now. It was gently used, and my experience with Fashion File has been excellent. Secondly, I shop the Real. When it comes to the Real, I like to buy clothing items from the Real. So I love buying luxury sweaters, cashmere sweaters. I've purchased pants from them. So if I'm looking for a certain designer sweater and I just type that sweater in the search for the Real, and then I'll find the sweater and they will be excellent prices. What I like to do with the Real as well is I will heart the item that I like, and then I'll wait till the off season. Sometimes the item is there and sometimes it's not. So now that the spring is here, what I will go in and do is I'll heart some luxury sweaters. So I would find some cashmeres and some wool sweaters. I will save them in my saved folder, and then in the next few weeks, as the weather gets warmer, no one's really focused on cashmere and wools, right? So the price begins to decrease, and then that's when I will go in and purchase my sweaters. Last but not least is Poshmark. Let's talk about Poshmark. I get mixed reviews in regards to Poshmark, but I've had great experiences and I bought several bags from them. One is my favorite bag. This is a Louis Vuitton can bag in epi leather. It is my favorite bag. I got that from Poshmark, had no issues when it came to the authentication. And I also got, there's another bag that I got from Poshmark. I got my Fendi Sunshine bag from Poshmark as well. If you ever second guess if something is authentic or not, I use an app, and the app is called, let me find it. The app is called Real Authentication. With Real Authentication, you will send them a few pictures of your item, and then they will send you a certificate back saying that it's authentic, or they'll say that it's not authentic. Now, I have sent them several items, and so if I was to second guess an item from Poshmark or the Real, or even Fashion File, I can take the picture, send it to them, and then they will let me know if those items are authentic. So shopping resale would definitely save you money, but you have to do a little research as well. You can't just go on Fashion File and just buy the first bag you see. One, you might want to see what the bag is selling for retail. Compare it to the price that is selling for resale and see what the difference is. If it's a $25 difference, get you a new bag. Now, if it's a couple $100 difference and the bag is in great condition, then go ahead and buy the item resale. So you have to do a little research. It's not going to just come easy. You're still going to have to put a little bit of work in, because you want to make sure that you're getting the best price item. In regards to thrifting luxury items, I have thrifted luxury items in the past. Let me show you one. Now, I have thrifted this vintage Gucci crossbody bag. Now, my first love was Louis Vuitton. So I could walk into a store, or I could look at a Louis Vuitton bag and authenticate it easily, but not Gucci. So what I did while I was in a thrift store was I took pictures of the bag. I already know what the Real authentication app is looking for. So it wants the serial number, it wants the front, the back, it wants the inside, it wants the emblem, it wants all the details of the bag, right? So I took pictures, sent it to Real authentication, and I chose the you can pay a little more and get the response expedited. So I think it took less than an hour, and I got back that this bag was indeed authentic. Now, that was not my only time I used them for the thrift store. I've used them. I've seen another Gucci bag in the thrift store. I did the same exact thing, and it came back that the bag was a fake. Okay, another item that I found at the thrift store is this Louis Vuitton cosmetic bag. Look real close. Can you see that? Wait. It says Jane on it. I don't know who Jane is, but I have her old cosmetic bag. I found this bag, and funny story, I went into the thrift store. It was actually a Goodwill. I went into the Goodwill. I found the cosmetic bag, and I seen that the price was, I think it was like $1.99. I was like, oh my goodness. I think this is authentic, right? Now, mind you, this is a vintage one. So I know that the vintage zipper pulls say, I can't read it right now, but I used to know exactly Eclair. That's what it is. The zippers for some vintage Louis Vuitton bags say Eclair. And then it has this, guys, I really carry this every day inside my purse. So I have stuff in here. But there's this tag. Can you see this tag? Then I seen this tag and I was like, oh my goodness, guys, I found an authentic Louis Vuitton made in France tag. And I'm like super excited in the store, right? At the time I think I had a few my kids with me. So I'm like, oh my God, I really found an authentic cosmetic bag, and I always wanted one, right? I forgot my wallet. So I'll go up to the counter and I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot my wallet. And I was like, I am not leaving this bag because I know it's real, one, and two, I need it. right? So I go to my car and I am digging all over my car for change. I think it came up like $2 and something cents. So I'm like digging through everything. So I found like $2 of quarters, and then like I was short the difference. So I'm like looking, and I remembered like I had dropped, I don't know if it was a nickel or dime, whatever it was, I had dropped it like in the seat. I remembered that. So it was always hard to reach, but that day I was determined to reach that coin, because that was the coin that I needed in order to get all the money. So I'm like moving the seat up and back, up and forward to see if the coin will move. I finally got the coin, went back in and purchased this bag. One of my favorite thrift finds, because this was something that was on my wish list for years, and I just never got to purchase it. But then I found this one, and I was so excited. But once I did bring it home, I did run it through real authentication, even though I seen the zipper that was eclair and the tag on the inside. And it also has the serial number next to the tag. So this bag has 3 numbers. It's been so long since I authenticated a Louis Vuitton bag, but it has 3 numbers. So I forgot what that actually means, but I believe it's the year and the month. Anywho, it's real. I got it from the thrift store, and I used the app just to confirm what I already knew. So I trust Real Authentication. I've been using them for years, and it's super easy. You take pictures. Even if the item is online, you can use the items that are online. If someone is selling something from Poshmark, you can ask the seller for additional pictures and then send those pictures to Real Authentication. Okay? So if you ever second guess yourself, get it authenticated yourself, and then go back and decide if the price is a good enough price for you to purchase. Okay, so the second tip is to share the items with your spouse. Now, I cannot share clothing and shoes with my spouse, right? So my husband and I share some accessories. So we both love a good luxury accessory. So why not get double for our money and share the item? Now, a few tips. If you're going to share accessories, I would look for neutral color accessories so they can mix and match with his wardrobe and your wardrobe. So a few things that we have shared or continue to share are hats, right? It's in a neutral color, and he can wear this and I can wear this. He has worn it, like if we take this on vacation, some of his outfits he will wear this, some of the outfits I will wear. So it's easy, and it's a one-time purchase, but both of us can use it. So hats is one accessory that you can share when it comes to luxury items. Another accessory is scarves. Okay, so I have this Burberry scarf and this Louis Vuitton scarf. I actually got this out of the men's section, but he has worn this, I have worn it, and it's easy to share because it's a neutral color that we both like, and it can mix and match with both of our wardrobes. In regards to Burberry, same thing. The classic print. He has worn it, I have worn it. When we went to Paris a few years ago for our anniversary, he wore it some days, and then I wore other days. Okay? If there's ever a day that we both want to wear it, of course I'm going to wear it. But no, we don't fight over them. It's just like whose outfit matches, and we just share it, right? I tend to store them in my space, but whenever there is a moment that he has an outfit on and he wants to wear a hat or a scarf or any other accessory that I might have in my space, he'll just come in here and we would definitely share it. So another way to maximize your luxury purchases is to share them with your spouse. Okay, let's talk about luxury outlets. So tip number 3 is going to be luxury outlets. But I have not always loved outlets. I actually used to hate outlet shopping. I hated outlet shopping because I was so into trends at one time that outlet just seemed outdated to me. So I never really shopped outlets years ago. But now, when it comes to like closet staples, I would definitely go to an outlet. I just recently went to Woodbury Outlets in New Jersey. Actually, it's in New York. Woodbury Commons? I'll put it on the screen. Woodbury Commons, I believe. Woodbury Commons Outlet in New York. And that was my second time going. And they have all the stores. They have, let's see, Loewe. They have Gucci. They have Golden Goose. They have YSL. They have like all the luxury stores, right? I had a pair of shorts, these luxury shorts, on my wish list for some years. And every time I will go to purchase them, I will always be like, man, I don't want to spend that much. So I went to the Burberry outlet. I have wanted some Burberry shorts for years, okay? And I found these at the outlet. And I do know that some outlets make pieces just for the outlet, right? Then some designers actually send items from their stores to the outlet. That's a whole nother video. We can talk about that later. But in regards to these shorts, I got them for a steal, right? So this says that the original price was $480, and then it was $335. So they were on sale for $335. And then there were an additional 60% off. Additional 60% off. So I think I got a deal. I got a deal so much so that I bought the top. I love a good set, right? I can mix it and match it, but I also bought the top. So outlet shopping is a great way to buy some luxury items for that good discount. Now, when I was talking to the sales rep at the Burberry outlet, he was saying that all the items aren't always 60% off. But what I suggest in regards to outlet shopping is go to the outlet, find yourself a sales associate, talk to the sales associate, get that sales associate number. That sales associate will definitely text you when there's sales. I even got a contact from YSL while I was there. I actually found an item that my sister wanted for some time, and it was at the outlet. Once I made that purchase, I got the sales associate's phone number. She received my phone number, and she already texted me over 40 items that are going to be 60% off in the next few weeks. So I already got somebody on the inside who knows when the sales are going to be. So she sent me 40 pictures of items, and she told me each item is going to be discounted at, I believe it's 30 or 40% off the price it already is. And she told me the date. So go ahead and get you a sales associate from these designer outlets, because you need to know when the sales are going to be there, right? You need to know. Okay, and my last tip. And if you don't remember anything else I told you in this whole video, you got to take care of your stuff. Like, why spend money and treat your stuff like crap? Why spend hundreds or thousands of dollars and your stuff just laying on the floor in your closet? We need to take care of your stuff. So the fourth tip is take care of your items. I'm going to show you a few ways that I take care of my items. Okay. The first one are these leather conditioning wipes. These leather wipes will wipe my leather bags, will wipe my leather shoes, everything luxury. And even if it's not luxury, I use these wipes all the time, because not only does it clean, it conditions, and it protects. Okay? Get you some leather wipes. They are not that expensive. Actually, I will link them in the description. And use your wipes. use your wipes to make sure that your products are clean. Use it for your belts. Use these wipes. They are one way that you can take care of your items. Another way is in regards to when I purchase designer shoes. So these loafers are from Gucci, right? The first thing I do when I purchase designer shoes is I take them to my shoe cobbler, and he puts rubber at the bottom to protect my shoe. I am not spending hundreds of dollars for some shoes and then just go walk outside as if the bottom of the shoe is not leather and it's gonna get all scratched up. Nope, not me. Not me. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna take my shoe right to the cobbler and put an additional protection on the bottom of my shoe. My husband used to be like, why are you taking your shoes, or why are you spending $40 more after you spent hundreds of dollars on shoes? Because I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them at all costs. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to wipe them with some leather wipes, and I'm going to protect the bottom. So, invest. If you're going to buy designer shoes, take care of them, take them to the cobbler, spend the extra $30-$40 and get some rubber put at the bottom for its protection. Another thing in regards to our bags, I stuff my bags when I am storing them on the shelf. Okay, I do not use paper because paper tends to sweat, and I don't want mold. I don't want mold. So I stuff mine with either bubble wrap or this, right? So I stuff it so it can keep its shape. Now, one thing that I don't do, I'm guilty. One thing that I don't do is keep them in the dust bags. And I know you're supposed to, because why is dust getting all over our bags, right? I don't do it. I'm guilty. But I want you to do it. I want you to do what I say and not as I do. No, but one thing I am going to do, because I do keep my purses on a certain tower. One thing that I am looking into this year is I want to put a glass door on the tower. I definitely want to put a glass door on the tower. That will eliminate the dust from coming in. So I have a plan. I do have a plan. I just have to go and I know where to find the doors at. I can go right back to IKEA and have my husband put the doors on. So that is a plan of mine for this year, because I don't keep my bags in the dust bag. There you have it. I gave you 4 tips on how you can get the most of your money when purchasing your luxury items. 1, go ahead and shop your resale market. 2, go ahead and share your items with your spouse. 3, go to the luxury outlets. And 4, take care of your items. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.